I would like to present you Monstroid2 multi-purpose modular theme that you can install it onto your WordPress website as a very powerful homepage. So one thing I like about this theme is that you can totally change whatever content by using this amazing Monstroid2 theme. The way I'm going to teach you in this video is using Elementor plugin to change all your presentation of your website theme. I will personally teach you how to install the theme onto your website and also instantly able to create a coming soon page on your theme while editing your website, and also creating amazing background image with animations, all the contents, the font style, the font color, and the pricing table with the jet tricks effect, and also the buttons. But nevertheless, also going to teach you how to put in your contact forms with Google reCAPTCHA and the location to make sure your website is fully functional and well presentable, and also create a brand new menu on your website to present your website in an amazing way. So if you are watching this video, please scroll down to this video description, and before I start the tutorial, I would like to offer you my 2 digital marketing courses in Udemy for free, so you can have a very good deal on purchasing this theme from me. So in order for you to do that, you just need to click on the link over here to buy Monstroid2 theme or any other themes that is located in TemplateMonster Marketplace. Just enter this page, go down and get it now. So once you've purchased the theme, you can send me an email to this email address or send me a message through Facebook Messenger by clicking the link over here. Send me your subject, which is Monstroid2 coupon claim, your full name, your email address, which is linked to your theme purchase, so I can know you are the buyer, and I will send you free coupons of my online courses in Udemy. You can have a look at my courses in Udemy, and this is the WordPress website design, and this is the DIY digital marketing guideline. So grab them now for free when you buy this Monstroid2 theme from me by clicking the link over here. Make sure you click it and buy it. So once you buy it, I'm going to teach you how to install the theme. If you look at here, I've provided you in total of 14 tutorials. That is around 1 hour and 30 minutes. They were going to help you to build a very powerful website that will instantly build up your reputation and also able to create amazing web pages by using this Monstroid2 theme and the power of Elementor plugin, which is already inside this theme, which is pretty amazing. So once you're ready, let's start our tutorials. So I have provided you the link at the video description below. Simply click on it and you will enter this page that simply present you Monstroid2 Modular Elementor WordPress theme. So once you got into this page, have a look, scroll down and add to chart. So quickly check out now with your payments. So after you have secured your checkout, please click on continue as a guest. And quickly put in your name and your email address and click on download. So once it's complete, check your email and click confirm email, and you're going to create a password to create an account in TemplateMonster platform. So once you got into your account, so this is the Monstroid2, simply click on download, and you have your order ID. Scroll down, let's download the WordPress zip file. So once you install the zip file of the WordPress theme, make sure you put it into a single folder and simply extract it all. So there are several documents over here, so the one of the folder we are going to use, which is the manual install. So this is an empty WordPress website, and I'm going to teach you how to install the theme into this WordPress. So simply go to Appearance, go to Themes. You will see this default theme. Don't worry about it. Go to the Add New button at the top. Click on it and go to Upload Theme. Choose File and go to the one that you have extracted the zip file. Click on Manual Install Folder. Go to Theme, click on Monstroid2 and click Install Now. So it's going to take several minutes, so be patient on the installation. So once it's installed successfully, click on Activate. Once you have activated, it actually recommends you to install this plugin called Jet Plugins Wizard. So click Begin Install Plugins and click Install again to start right away. So once you're done, just go back to your dashboard, go to Appearance, go to Theme, and you can see your Monstroid2 has been installed. So if you don't want this theme, you can simply delete this default theme so you won't be confused. So you see there's a button on top which is Start Install. Simply click on it, and this time you need to put in your product ID where you can access it from the TemplateMonster account. So this is it. Simply copy them all and paste it here and activate it right away. So click Next to continue. So it actually provides you several skins which is similar like a theme. You can have all the demo to view them to see how it looks like. So this is the co-working theme or skin, which I'm going to teach you how to edit, modify with the Elementor plugin. So this theme is fully compatible with Elementor plugin, and it is very easy to do it. The most important part that it is very flexible. So there are actually other skins or theme for you. You can notice more or less they are the same. So right now we are going to install the co-working skin and click Start Install. So it recommends you the required plugins and the recommended plugin. So make sure you tick them all. And for the extra plugins, we're not going to use it at the moment. So click Next for now. So it will start to install all the plugins. So you can notice all of the plugins are from Elementor. So this theme will not work without these plugins. So it is very important for you to install these plugins. So when you reach here, there are three options. The first one is to add the demo content to your existing content. The second one is to simply replace your existing content with demo content. The third one is to skip the demo content. So I'm going to choose the second one because my website is empty and I want to have the demo content inside the theme. So it will be easier for me to edit and modify the website. So let's choose the second one and click Next. So this time you need to put in your user password and it will start install. So it's going to take a couple of minutes. Be patient about it. So once you've done, you can view your site. It actually looks exactly the same when you have your live demo. So I'm going to teach you how to edit all and go to the plugins. So these are the plugins that it has installed for you. Just don't touch them or deactivate them. You can simply delete other plugins that you don't want or deactivate them. You can go to the plugins widget to see how your system works in terms of the PHP, memory limit, the maximum execution time. So it seems like all are fine with your WordPress version. And go to the dashboard first. And this is how it looks like at the front end of the dashboard. So I need to do one thing. Just go down at the Monstroid2, simply click on Monstroid2, go to the theme. You need to install the theme as a child theme, so it'll be easier for you to customize the theme and able to upgrade the theme itself, and it is recommended for you. So after you have installed the child theme, try to look at here Elementor. So this WordPress homepage theme is fully compatible with the plugin Elementor, and these are all the sections that we are going to edit in the future. But right now, just head to the settings and click on it once. So make sure you enable this switch editor loader method, because if you enable it, it will troubleshoot your server configuration conflicts. And make sure to click on show on the editing handles. So once you finish this, make sure you click save changes, and then just go to settings, go to the general, and from here just quickly put in your site title, for example JB, and this is my tagline, for example marketing. So you can put whatever you want on the title and tagline, and put in your email address, and make sure you tick this off so nobody can register your WordPress membership, and click save changes. So another thing I want you to do is on how to put in a coming soon page on your website while you are editing the WordPress theme. So it is very important, so nobody will able to see your website just like this. So you don't want anyone to see your website like this while you are editing your WordPress theme. So I'm going to teach you how to put in a coming soon page with Elementor. Just go back here, just go to Elementor and go to tools and go to the maintenance mode, and from here please click on coming soon. So when you choose the mode as coming soon, you need to choose the template. So for now you probably don't have the templates, so this template is the one that I've created previously. Anyway, I'm going to teach you how to create one. Simply go here, click on it. From here you need to put in the title. I will put coming soon, and click on edit with Elementor. So you will enter this design interface. Don't be panicked. I will teach you how to use all the elements. So at this time we need to put in a quick coming soon page. So you can go here, click on the magic button. So from here it actually provides you all kinds of pages where you can use it right away, but we are going to use this one, coming soon. And you can choose whatever maintenance page that you want. Let's choose this one as an example. Simply click insert. So it will be something like this. So if you want to eliminate this thing, simply move your mouse towards here and click this exit button. If you want to change the word, simply click on it or double click on it, and at the left side you can simply change the word, for example like this. And if you can notice that they are folders over here which you don't want to show it at your coming soon page, just go down at the left bottom over here, settings, click on it, go to page layout, click on it, and click on Elementor canvas. So it basically will just show the contents with no header, no footer, just the page itself. So it's a blank coming soon page. So once you're done, click publish. Once it's live, it shows to you it's live. Let's go back over here, try to refresh it first and enable it again. Choose templates. Let's choose the coming soon template. Alright, just click save changes. So once you save changes, you're able to see the maintenance mode as on. If you try to view it using your dashboard, you can actually see the website itself. But if you view it in incognito window, which is other viewer viewing your page, they will only see this coming soon page. So just don't worry about it. So when you're editing your WordPress theme, you are still able to see your page, and you can edit them right away. So every time you're editing your WordPress theme, you can click on dashboard, click on home, and this is where you're going to start to edit your WordPress theme. So let's have a look at your website. Just move your mouse over here, right click and open it with a new tab. So we are going to edit the header section over here. So if you try to notice, this is actually an image or logo. This is not a word. So you need to have your own logo to replace it over here. If you want to know the size of this image, it's pretty simple. Just right click on it and click inspect. So it actually tells you this image is 142 pixel times 28 pixel in height, as you can see over here. So you need to create an image about this size. So let's exit this inspect element. So the one that I'm going to use is this free online logo software. So this is not a sponsored video on this software. I'm just trying to show you what are the free resources that you can create your own logo. So when you got to this interface, move your mouse over here. This is where you create your document size in terms of pixels. This is in width, this is in the height. Make sure the background is in transparent. Alright, so just exit over here and you shall start to edit your logo and tags over here. So this is the one that I have roughly created. So if you want to export it into an image with white color font style, because I want to make it same as this one, the white color font style with transparent background. So I'm going to highlight everything and make it white color, and let's start to export it. Just move your mouse over here and click save logo. So apparently you need to pay for the high resolution files, but we don't need it. All you need to do is to download the low resolution file, but you need to credit them. How to credit them? Just simply click on it. Basically to tell the visitors that you're using this software to create your free logo. And on the website, just simply tells them where you make your logo. Create my free logo at logo maker. You can put this at the footer area. So make sure you give credit to this software. So if you can notice over here, this is the one that you have created. So I'm going to put it into the folder. So I put the logo image over here. So make sure you know where is it. And let's go back to the dashboard and go to media and go to add new. And let's start to put the files over here. So this is the one, just click on it. You upload into this media library. You can click on library to view all your images. So this is the one that you have created and upload in the media library. Click on it. So you can notice that the size is actually pretty big. You can edit from here by clicking this edit image. So I'm going to scale it to 150, maybe 160 pixels in width and 29 pixels in height, and click scale. So it will make it smaller. Simply exit it and let's go back to here again. Let's start to put the logo image over here. Just move your mouse over this edit with Elementor, go to header, click on it, and you will enter into this design interface, and this is where you need to put in the logo. So you can't see it because the image is white in color. So however, if you click on it, you're entering the edit site logo interface. Alright, this is the content where you need to upload the image. Simply click on it and replace it with your logo. Same case as to this one. So once you're done, click on update. You can start to view it. So in order for you to view it, I recommend you to open it with a new tab by clicking over here, so you will know how it looks like. So something like this. So it may not look pretty nice, probably you can do it much better than I do. The point is to teach you how to replace the logo image. So however, you still can put in some words below the logo by clicking here, go to both text and image. You can start to put in the words, for example, marketing channel, and you can change the font style of the text. You can change the color, so when I change it you can see the quick preview over here. You can change the gap and the typography, where you can change the font family, size, or this font style. So whatever you do over here, you're able to see an instant preview on here, for example this one. Alright, so this is an example. Let's click update and go to this website and let's have a quick preview. So something like this. So it depends on you whether you want to put image only or image and text. And you can actually put text only. And let's start to change the font color into white color, something like this. Click update to see how it looks like when you have only the text at the header. Let's go over here and refresh it. So it will be something like this. So it depends on your creativity whether you want to put in text only or image only. So I'm going to keep it this way. And right now we are going to edit the footer section, which is right here. So for this case, I finished the header design. Just need to exit the tab. Let's go back over here. If you want to edit the footer, move your mouse into here, go to footer co-working, click on it. So once you got to this design interface, you can start to change everything. First of all, I'm going to teach you how to change the background color. Simply move your mouse over here, just click on it, make sure you edit this section. So there's so many features over here, but the most important part is your style. You can change the background color over here. Simply click on it, change into whatever color that you prefer. And one thing pretty cool, you can change the hover mode. So hover mode, I'm going to make it into a different color, for example this one. So every time when visitors move their mouse onto this section, it will change the color. You can change it into different color to make sure these logos and font are visible. Maybe you can change it to different colors, for example this one. So if you don't want to have the hover mode, simply click on it and clear it, and you don't have the hover mode. So right now let's start to edit the content. So this one is actually a site logo. You can change it to your own logo, which is something like this. For the contents, if you want to edit them, simply click on it and you can just start to put in your contents. So whatever you put on the text editor, you can change the font style by simply click on it. You can change the text color, you can align them, you can change the typography. So it depends on you what kind of font family that you want to choose, size. So I'm not going to do every single feature for you. You just have to edit it and have a quick preview over here. So for the social network icon, simply click on it, make sure you edit social icons, and let's start to change the color of the icon. Simply click on the style, start to change the color. Maybe you can change it to white color, or you can choose the official color, or you can choose your own customized color. Increase the size if you want to, the padding, the spacing, and so on. So it has icon hover mode as well. You can do that. For example, change the secondary color into this color. Let's have a quick preview. It will be something like this. So try to make color as bright as possible to make sure it is visible during hover mode. Maybe this one. And you can do the hover animations. For example, grow. It will be something like this. It looks pretty cool, isn't it? So once you finish on the style, click on the content. So there are 4 social networks that you can put in. You can add more if you want. For example, WordPress. If you click here, there are thousands of social network icons that you can put in. Once you select on it, and remember to put in your social network link, your user profile link. So if you want to eliminate this icon, click here. Also, you can change the shape color, square or circle, or you even on the alignment. You can start edit all this thing. Simply just click on it and change the content. Same case to this one. Change the first part, which is MO or Monday. So it will be something like this. It depends on you. And change the second part. For the pages, same as well. Well, this one is actually a menu. So far you have only one menu. So later on I'm going to teach you how to put in the pages onto your menu. So we are going to keep it as it is. And this one is actually the sign up form. And this element is added subscribe. You can change the submit tags, which is right over here. You can put in join me. Something like this. So for this kind of sign up form, you need to integrate with email marketing autoresponder. So if you click here, you can actually integrate your website with MailChimp. All you have to do is to put in the list ID over here. But before that, you need to integrate the MailChimp into this website. So just go back to your WordPress dashboard, go to Elementor, go to Jet Elements Settings. From here, go to Mailing List Manager, and you can put in your MailChimp API key. So how to do that? You can just click here. So it will actually teach you how to put in the API key of your MailChimp account. So they have video on it. It's pretty simple. Go to your account of your MailChimp, go to the extra, and you can find your API keys. So just put in your API key over here, and also you need to put in your list ID. So you can either put in over here or you can put it over here. So at the bottom below, this is actually the text editor where you can change everything over here. And you can change the color by moving your mouse towards the style, towards the text color, even the typography. So you can start to notice that every time you're designing or editing each element, you can actually change the text color and typography. For example, this one, you can click here, go to style, and from here you can change the text color. Alright, you can change this kind of color, or you can change the typography into different font family and size. So it's all the same method on designing your element. So if you finish, you can click update, and let's have a look at your website. So far you have done header as section and the footer as section. So let's start to edit the first part of your website theme, which is this one. If you want to edit this page, just go here, edit page. For this one, let's just exit it so you won't be confused. So you'll be enter into this interface, make sure you click Edit with Elementor. So once you got into this design interface, as usual, if you want to edit these content, just click on it, double click on it, make sure you enter into this Edit Text Editor Design Element. I call this element. So this is one element, this is another one element, this is another one element, which is a button. Alright, simply click on it, change whatever words you want, change the style if as you wish, text color, typography, same case to this one. Alright, change whatever contents that you want, change the font style, font color, and also you can adjust the column size. If you want to make it wider, simply go to here, click on it, just drag it. Alright, and if you want to change these background color, you just have to click on it, or you can right click, click Edit Column, which is this column. So entering this design element interface, you still can change the width. The most important part is go to the style, change the background color. You can change the hover mode as you wish, something like this. You can delay the transition to make it slightly slower, like this. For this part, you can change the image. Simply right click, click Edit Column, so you're editing this column. Go to Style, you can see this is the background image. So if you want to change it, simply click on it and you enter Media, Library, choose whatever background image that you wish, insert it. So it's pretty cool, isn't it? You can adjust the position, and one thing I like the most is the attachment. Click on it, use the fixed attachments, so when visitors scroll their mouse, the background image remain static, which is pretty cool. I love this kind of feature. And another thing is that you notice this image is a little bit bright. I would suggest you to put in an overlay on the background by simply putting some color on it. For example, this color, slightly darker color. You can change the opacity, make it slightly darker, or you can directly use this blend mode, for example, darker or lighten or color. So it depends on your preference. Also, you can do the hover mode as well. So there are lots of features for you to do it. So normally I don't do hover mode on the background image because it would be very confusing with all these animations and hover mode. So usually for the background hover mode, I would not use it. You can use it if you want. So if you want to bring these words up a little bit, so if you click on here, it is actually a spacer element, which to add up some space over here. You can increase it or you can decrease it, or even you can delete it. Simply go here, click on the exit button to remove the widget. Click here to change your numbers. You can change the icon if you want, and the address as well. If you don't want it, you can just remove this widget. But for the button, click here. While you are editing the button, you can change the text. Contact me. You can change the text color. You can put in the link as well. But before that, let's start to design the button by clicking this style. You can change the color into white color of the word. You can change the background color into blue color. You have to do this so you can see the button over here. And you can change the hover mode by click on the hover mode option. Background color is this color. I'm going to change it to white color, and the border color is blue color. I'm going to change it to black to gray color, and the text color I want to change it to blue color, for example this color. So it will be something like this. I'm going to change it to different color because it doesn't look pretty nice. And you can change the border radius by going here, change it to 15. You can make it bigger if you want. change all the typography, and also you can insert the hover animations. So my favorite one is Bob. It'll be something like this. It looks pretty cool, isn't it? So here's the thing. I want visitors to able to contact me, so when they click on this button, I want them to be directed onto this page towards this section, which is a very important feature that is required by every website, because I think every website needs to have a contact form to keep in touch with the visitors. So I want them to be directed to that section, so when they click on this button, I want them to be directed onto this section, which is contact us section. So in order for me to do it, I need to put in an anchor. So it's pretty simple. Just move your mouse over here, click on it. You can search the widget, or you can directly put the word anchor. You're able to see menu anchor. Just click on it, drag it to above these words. Alright, so you're able to see this anchor icon. So in the real website, visitors will not see this thing. So let's start to put in the anchor name. So you can put in whatever name you want, as long as you can recognize the anchor name. So I'm going to put contact. So just remember your anchor name. Alright, let's go up to this button. I want visitors to be directed into that anchor. So just click on this button. On this link, make sure you put in the hashtag and put in contact, which is the same name as the menu anchor. So one thing I forgot, that because my menu anchor name is contact with the capital letter C, so it's very sensitive. So make sure you can put all small letter, for example like this. Let's go up again. I have a try. So click on this button, make sure it's same as the menu anchor name. So if you click on this button, you'll be directed to this section. So visitors will have the convenience to keep in touch with you by submitting this contact form. Let's go up again. So this is how you design the first part of your website. So going to make it slightly smaller. It seems like it's pretty big. Okay, I think this is pretty nice indeed. Moving to the next section, if you move your mouse towards every single word over here, these are all the elements. So this is the section element, where in this section there are two columns. So this is the first column, as you can see, and this is the second column. And this is the element inside the column where you can change the content for this one as well, and this one as well. If you want to change the bullet point, just click on it and change the words to everyone. Change the icon as you want. For example, this one. If you want it to be consistent, just change all the icon. Alright, you can change the font style as usual. Always go to style where you're able to find the text. Change the text color, change the hover mode, and the typography. For this one, you just have to click on it, so you're editing the icon box. As usual, change the icon as you wish. Change the title, which is this one, the content. So I'm not going to show you how I edit all the contents. So if you think that the arrangement is not nice, you want this columns to be on the left hand side, while this one to be on the right hand side, you just have to go over here, the columns. Alright, just click on it and drag it beside it, so it'll be something like this. So you can see the arrangement is not pretty nice. You can always adjust the column size by doing this thing. Just pull it to make sure it has a very nice arrangement. Or if you want to eliminate this column, you just have to go here and click the exit button to remove it. So it'll be something like this. If you want to add more icon, just move your mouse over here and click this duplicate. Click on it, you're able to see the icon over here. So it seems like it has 2 columns. What happens, you want to have 4 icons in one row, so 4 columns in one row. You can do that by moving your mouse over here, click the add column button, click 1, so there are 4 columns. So what you need to do is just click over here and move it to the top to make sure they're all even. So I'm going to delete this one, just put it over here. So you can notice that it is very flexible, that you can change all the arrangement, the columns on the presentation, so your website won't be look similar to other people's website. This is the benefit of using Elementor to edit your WordPress theme. So apart from that, this Elementor plugin also provides you a responsive mode on desktop, tablet, and mobile. So click here, you can preview it with tablet. It looks pretty nice. So you can notice that these elements are slightly misaligned. So what you need to do is to click on this thing. So make sure you're editing your icon box. Go to Advanced, simply adjust the margin into 0. So it'll be something like this. And go to Style. For your icon, for the contents, you can align it to the middle. And same case to this one, simply click on it, go to Advanced, make sure the margin is 0, click on this one, go to Advanced, and this thing as well. So whatever things that you have make adjustment in the tablets mode, it doesn't really affect your desktop mode. So if you click here, it will still look the same. Alright, so if you view it in tablets mode, you can make changes on all the words. For example, this one, go to Style, go over here, you can make it slightly bigger. Alright, so if you view it in desktop mode, it doesn't really affect the font size. It means that this Elementor has the flexibility for you to edit all the elements in 3 different modes: desktop, tablets, and mobile. Alright, so let's go back to the desktop preview. So let's carry on to edit the About Us section, which is right here. So as usual, from here, try to change your content. So every time you've put in the contents, you realize that it's kind of big. You can just go to Style, go to Typography, just slightly change it to smaller bit so it fit in the 2-row size of it. I'll go to here. If you try to click here, you are editing the classic accordion. So you have business support, investment fund, and innovators community. So for the first one, you can change the icon from plus, show to you. So you can select whatever icons that you want. For example, this one. So if you click it back, it will be something like this. And for the active icon, you can change it as well. For example, this one, though, this is the normal icon, this is the active icon. So when people click on it, they will see this icon, and when they click it, they will see another icon over here. So there are 3 items. You can add more if you want. So this business support, you can change it from the label over here, and you can see that this item is correlated or connected to this page, to this template accordion page. So you can see that the other items also connected to the same template contents over here. So I'm going to create another 2 different templates to put in the contents over here. So you have 3 different contents with accordion, accordion 1, accordion 2. So how to do that? Let's go back to your dashboard go to Elementor, go to My Templates. So quickly click Add New. Let's try to. So I just opened 2 new tabs by adding 2 templates at one time. So I'm gonna put Accordion 2, just add it with Elementor, and for this one, Accordion 3. So once you're editing this template Accordion 2, this shall be correlated to this item, which is investment fund. So I'm going to put in some content. So I'm going to choose text editor, click it and pull it over here, and I'll put in some of the contents, for example like this. Alright, so once you finish, click publish. Once you're done, you can exit the tab. For third one, as usual, click the text editor and put it over here and put it some contents. So I'm gonna put test. So publish it. So done. Just go back to your template and try to refresh it. So you have Accordion 2, Accordion 3, and Accordion. So once you have 3 templates that is ready to put into here, so at this moment try to update first and just refresh it. So once you have refreshed it, go to the section which is here. Alright, let's click on it, double click on it and click on business support. So this is correlated to Accordion. The investment fund shall be connected to Accordion 2. The innovator community shall be connected to Accordion 3. So once you have put in all the templates in these 3 items, you're able to see the contents. And now you can edit the contents over here by simply click it. So from here you're editing the Accordion 2, so you can put the contents over here. So once you've finished the content, just update it and just exit it. So have a look at this one. So this is connected to Accordion 2. So this is the content. So you can start to insert the contents for all this item. So if you want to add, simply click here and just put in the label, and you can add another template which should be Accordion 4. Alright, so if you want to eliminate the item, just simply click here. So once you finish on this side, let's start on this side. So this is actually an image. You can change it if you want. So change to whatever image that you want. So I'm going to choose this one, insert it. So another thing I want to teach you guys is on the hover animation of the image. So just go to style. You can change the width as you please. For example, this one. And for the normal mode, you can actually change the opacity, or you can even blur it if you want to. For example, like this. So normal mode will be blurred, so hover mode will be clear. So when I move my mouse over here, which is hover mode, the picture turned clear. So doing this might not enough. Let's do a hover animation. Just go to here. I'm going to recommend you this animation, which is rotate, grow, rotate, which will be something like this. So it is very interactive. I like this kind of animation. So you can do it on your image, or you can even arrange it on the left hand side instead of the right hand side. So you can make some adjustment over here. For example, reduce the size of the image so it doesn't overlap these words over here. So let's move to the next part, which is the pricing table. So I'm going to update it first, and I'm going to clear this tab. So let's try to view our website first. So I'm going to show you the entrance animation of the pricing tables in this theme. So it'll be something like this. So did you see that? Let's refresh it so you can see it again. So they drop down. So you can change the animation. So just go back here. For the pricing table, just click this button. Make sure you're editing pricing table. Then just go to advanced. For the entrance animation, you can change it. So let's change it to other animation. Rotate it up left or right. Something like this. Same case to this one. Go to advanced. Click here. This one. And this one as well. Click on it. Go to advanced. Entrance animation. Rotate in up right. So I'm going to do some delay animation. So I'm going to show this first, and then this one, and then the third one. So it's pretty simple. So I'm going to delay this pricing table animation with 500 milliseconds. So ms stands for milliseconds. So if I put 500, it means 0.5 seconds. So for this one, go to advanced. I'm going to put it as 1000 milliseconds, which is 1 second. I'm going to update it, and let's view it in the website. So if you can notice that the animation seems to be a little bit strange, because the column actually has an animation as well. So if you click here, go to advanced, and it has entrance animation, which is fading down, which has been integrated inside the theme. So it should be here when you have the theme installed into your website. Same case to this one. Just click on it, go to advanced, you're able to see the animation. So we don't need it anymore because we already have the animations. So let's just delete the entrance animation of the column. So there's another trick I want to teach you, which is the jet tricks. So if you click here while you're editing your pricing table, just go to advanced, go to jet tricks. So there are 3 different effects that you can use. Personally, I like this Parrallex effect. So you'll be going down a bit whenever people are going down on your page. This pricing table will have a Parrallex effect by going down further a bit, some over here. And let's make it at 30%. Let's do this one as well. Just click on it, go to advanced, go to jet tricks, enable the Parrallex effect. Let's make it at 40%. This one as well, click on it, go to advanced, go to jet tricks, enable Parrallex effect, make it at 50%. So once you've done, just update it and view it in your website. So it will be something like this. Did you see the Parrallex effect? Like this is going down at 30%, 40%, and 50%. So you can modify the Parrallex percentage as you wish. I'm just trying to show you how it looks like. So apart from that, whenever you are presenting your pricing table, there is always one pricing that you like to recommend to those visitors. So I'm going to teach you another trick using the jet trick as well. So for example, this pricing that you want to recommend to the visitors, just click on it, go to advanced, go to jet tricks, and insert a tooltip. Just enable it. You're able to see the words on top, and just put in recommended. Something you probably can't see it, you will see it in the website later on. So this one you can put the animation as shift towards, or fade, or scale. Let's put scale. For the style, you can change the typography, the text color, and the alignment, and all this thing. Well, at the moment, just try to update it and view it in the website. So you're able to see when people move their mouse towards this pricing table, you're able to see the tooltip, which is recommended. So I would say that this pricing is highly recommended. Probably this one is for advanced people. You can do that as well. I can show it to you. Just go back here. Let's insert another tooltip. by clicking here, go to Advanced, go to Jet and enable tooltips. So this is for Advanced only. You can put it at the bottom if you want. Let's do at the bottom, and you can increase the size a bit. Let's make it slightly longer for this one, and increase the size if you want. Yep, something like this. And the background color as you want to, and the text color if you want to change it. So once it's finished, just click update. Let's have a preview at your website. So this is the recommended, and this is for advanced only. So you can see that the arrow color is not same as the background. Let's change it. Let's go back here. So what you need to do is to click here and copy the color and paste it here. So this is the CSS color code. So you can see the arrow color is same as the background color. So for the pricing table, let's start to edit the content by simply click on it. And for the icon, you can change it. Change the title. If you want to put in subtitles, it's fine. You can change the price, description, feature, which is this one, and the action button. So from here you can put in your sales page link or whatever page that you want. If you go to style, you can change all the colors, the size, the font style of the content. For example, the icon. Click here and you can change the font size into a bigger font size, for example 113. I just copy it first, and you can change the color like this. So same case to this one. If you want to make it more consistent, you need to change the color and the size of the icon and the color as well. Same to this one. Click here, go to style, go to icon, go to icon style, change the font size. It is actually the icon size, and put in the color so it is consistent. So right now let's move to the next part, which is this one. So this, as usual, you can change the contents. So for this button, usually I call it a call to action button, basically asking visitors to take an action. So you can either link them to this contact us page, or you can put a different link, or your reservation page, or your sales page, or whatever page you want, or you can put in the anchor navigation name, contact. Right, so when people click here, they will go to this contact us section. So it depends on you how I'm going to use this button. So for me, I would like to add some animation on this button. So firstly, with the entrance animation, let's go to advanced. On the entrance animations, I'm going to choose slide them up, something like this, with delay of let's say 500 milliseconds. And for the style, I want to create a hover animation. Simply click here. So I'm going to click floating. If you want, it will be something like this. And you can change the size of the button, just make it bigger a little bit, like this. So after you have finished, just click update, and let's have a view at the website. So basically you've done the pricing table with the jet tricks, and you could see that there's a little bit of problem that the tooltip is not really nice to have it at the bottom, and the pricing tables somehow overlap those words. So let's try to do some adjustment. Let's go back here. So let's do this tooltip of this pricing. Just simply click here, go to advanced, go to jet tricks. At the tooltip, make sure you put it on the top so it's visible. Alright, for this part, so in order for you to add some space at this section above these words, so you can basically add some margin above these tags. So just click here, go to advanced. So margin at the top, let's put 100. Or maybe 50 will be enough. Alright, so let's keep it this way, update it, and let's have a view at the website. So the tooltip basically on top, which is nice. And this seems to be fine, it doesn't really overlap, because most visitors will just have a look at this page and click on the reservation button. So it looks pretty nice. So carry on to the next part, we are going to edit the gallery section. So I'll be very quick on it. So let's just go back to this design interface. Let's go to the gallery section. So in this gallery section, basically you can notice that if you move your mouse, you can't really access to the elements editing interface. For example, this one. So you can see that all these pictures over here, including these words, are one element. So in order for you to edit it, just simply, right click over here, click edit widget. So this is called portfolio. All of them are portfolio. These words over here basically are text editor. So you can't really edit it. It's pretty hard. I'm gonna teach you a little trick to add some space between these two temporarily. So just go to advanced, at the margin, just start to put 100. So you can see this is one element, this is another element, so it still overlap. I can't really click on it. Gonna add another 50 pixels. So this is the title, which is quite small. You can change the font style as you want. Slightly move your mouse towards here, simply click on it. You're editing the description or the text editor. Maybe you can change some of the words. And for this part, let's bring it back to normal. So going to change the margin to 0. And let's start to edit this portfolio. So just go to content. So the layout is basically grid. You can change it as you want. Preset. So I'm not sure how it looks like. You can just select and have a quick preview over here. So with something like this, seems like type 4 is much better. Columns, 5 columns, as you can see over here. So for the items, so in total they are 10 items for these pictures. Let's have the first one. So first one simply lies on interactive, which is over here. So this is the image. You can put in the title if you want. So you're able to see over here. Description. If you intend to put in some description, you can do this as well. And you can put the link if you want to. So if you want to add one more category over here, so you got interactive working space, kitchen, restroom. So this is under interactive. If you want to add another item, click over here. You can just create a new category by typing over here, for example, office. So once you've put in the office word, you will able to see the category office over here, and you can choose your own image. For the next part is that how to change the color on this hover mode background. Just go to style, go to content. You can see the color over here. You can change to whatever color that you want. Adjust the depth of the colors and the transparency. Alright, if you do something like this, it will totally obstruct the image. You still need to put in some transparency over here with something like this. Alright, so all of them will be consistent with the color. And there are several features over here. I leave it to you guys to edit them, to have fun doing this. It is actually pretty interesting and fun. So let's move to the next part, which is the testimonial. So same concept as the previous section. Change the title as you wish, the content, and the text editor. For this one, this is actually an element which is called testimonials. So select to show 2 means 2 at one time. Select to scroll 1 at a time, and you can change the animation speed and other thing. If you head over to items, this is where you put in the testimonial image, the icon, which is this one, the title, and then comment, the name, position, date. You can put in the image of the person. Let's try to do it. So this is the image that I've put into my media library. Let's try to insert media. So with something like this. Alright, let's go to style, go to the image. You can align it to the left so it will look nicer. And also there are several features over here, for example title, comments, where you can change the typography, the icon, change the icon color, image. Basically you can put in some radius on the border, for example 15 or maybe 30, so it'll be something like this. So it depends on you, how are you going to design your testimonial. So head to the next part. This is the blogging section, I would say, because if you try to click over here, it actually say it as post. So post number is 4, basically to show 4 posts in this widget. You have 3 columns. Basically you don't have to do anything on this thing. However, if you still want to change the font size, font style, font color, you can do it over here. For example, title, you can just change it over here so you're able to see the changes on the headline or the title. Or you can change the hover mode as well. You know, just try to be creative on how you're going to design your website. You're able to see the hover mode. For the excerpt, you can change the color as well, something like this, and change the typography to whatever font family that you want, and increase the size if you want them to be much bigger. Alright, but for the buttons, let's put a hover mode on the button, so you can change the color to this color. With the border, change it to different color if you want. So one thing I want to tell you is that this theme has 4 blog posts in total. So if you head back to your dashboard, go to post, go to all posts, you're able to see 4 blog posts. So make sure you delete them or you edit this blog post, because they will be shown in your website. For example, this one, let's open it in a new tab. Click edit with Elementor. So this is how your blog post looks like, with the title, the excerpt, the author. If you go down, so these are the contents, and you have your sidebar. Later I'm going to teach you how to edit the sidebar. So if you edit these words over here, so in order for you to edit the title, you need to go back over here. You need to edit it with the normal close, for example this one, for example like this. So whatever changes you made over here, if I updated this post, it will automatically update over here. If I try to reload it, so you're able to see the changes made over here. Alright, so exit the tab. Well, for this part, the design interface, these will change as well. So I'm going to update it again and try to refresh it. So just go down to the section. So basically you will see the changes made, which is over here. So whatever changes you made on the blog post, even you add a blog post into this section over here. So when you add a new post over here, these contents over here will be automatically updated. So basically you don't have to do anything. What you need to do over here basically is to just change the font size, font color, and the font style. Alright. So before heading to the next part, I need you to do something on your website logo and the settings. Delete this tab first. Go to here. Let's go to the dashboard. So let's click here, customize your site. So we are going to put in the logo over here. Let's remove it and select logo and put in whatever logo that you want. Crop the image and you have done. Let's go back here again. Go to general site setting, go to Favicon. It is better to put in a site icon which is located over here. You can just quickly design your site icon. Make sure it is in square. So I'm going to choose mine. I'm going to upload my Favicon, which is this one. So it is 300 pixels times 300 pixels. I'm going to select it, crop it. So it'll be something like this. So it already shown here. So I'm going to publish it. Click exit the tab. So even though you have uploaded the site logo, because if you try to view your website in post, for example a blog post or article, you're still able to see the header over here. This is because this header is inside your blog post page. So you just have to, with your mouse over here, you're able to see header default header. So just click it and just start to replace it with your site logo. Simply click on it, or you can even put your tags. So I prefer tags. Site name, I'm gonna put this one. Alright, just gonna change the color. Go to tags, go to typography, change the color first, change the typography. I'm gonna increase the size, for example like this. So once it's finished, you can click update. So delete it. So one thing I want to tell you guys, this theme has a blog home page. So how to get to that page? You can access it from here. You're able to see blog page or blog post page. So you can have a view on it. Right click, open it with a new tab, click it, and right now you're able to see the new default header. So if you try to scroll down, these are the blog posts inside your website. This is the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and so on. If you go out, if you have a look at the sidebar, these are basically widgets, recent posts, recent comments, archive, categories, meta. So how to delete them or add them or even change the order, just go back to your dashboard, go to appearance, go to widgets. So you're able to see widgets over here and the sidebar. So this is how they are arranged. This is the searched. You can delete if you want. So for me, usually I don't like archives, I would just delete it. And recent comments as well. Category is still fine for me, and meta I would just delete it. And you can add some other widgets over here, for example calendar, your gallery, your image. So every time you make adjustment on the sidebar, it will automatically update itself. So if you have a look at your blog post homepage, so let's have a refresh on this page, so it will make changes directly on here. So for this kind of blog homepage, it is pretty much automatically update itself, so you don't have to do anything. Even though you have created a blog post, it will automatically add up over here. Just exit this tab first, and this one, and go to the dashboard. Let's carry on to the next part on your WordPress themes. Go here, which is this part. This is quite an important section that you need to do. So as you can see, there is a contact form over here. This is to allow the visitors to able to submit their message or questions at the contact form. So it is very important that you can capture and collect the message at the contact forms. So before that, you can edit the title as you wish, edit text editor, and this one as well. Or for the contact form, if you click on it, it basically comes from the plugin called Contact Form 7. So just go back to your dashboard, go to Contact Forms, click on it, So this is the contact form that it has created for you. So this contact form is belong to this one. So you need to capture the message that is being submitted at this contact form. Therefore, you need to install a plugin to capture and collect the message. So just go to plugins, go to add new. We are going to install another plugin called Flamingo. So this is the one. Click install now and activate it. So once you have activated, you are able to see this plugin over here. And if you go to inbound messages, so this is the place where all the messages will be captured and collected over here. So right now you need to do some minor modification on the contact form. Just go back to your contact form, edit this one. So if you have a look over here, this is the form where people have to put in their name, email, subject, message, and this is basically the code, which is your name, your email, your subject. So this basically means the question subject, and this is the message. If you go to mail, if you look at yours, probably is empty. So what you need to put over here is the email that you are going to receive the message. So whenever people submit their information or question at this form, this email will receive the message. So you can put in your email address or your co-worker email address who is supposed to receive the message. And from, you need to put in this code bracket, your name, as you can see over here. So this will be the sender's name, and you need to put in your domain name email address so the mail will recognize it. So it is very important. So basically it will be just admin@yourdomainname.com. Well, for the subject, it's basically telling you that the contact form has been received, and this was the question subject, so you need to put in this one. You can just directly copy it from here and simply paste it here. You can just follow exactly what I put over here. Let's go down. So this is the message that will be sent to this email that from this guy. So this will be the message subject equals to bracket your subject. So these will be captured from here, which is this one, and the message as well. So sometimes you'll be confused that which contact form that it has been sent. So usually you can write, hey, this email is sent by this guy in the contact form in this website. So you can just put in your website so you can know that which contact form has been submitted in which website. So once you finish all this thing, remember to click save. And if you go to the message, so these will be the message that will be seen when the sender message was sent successfully. You can change the phrases as you please, or are over here. The most important part is over here, the additional settings. So in order for this plugin Flamingo to capture your message, you need to put in some codes over here, which is pretty much customized. Basically what you need to put is flamingo_email equals to, so this will be the information of the sender email, the sender's name, the sender's question subject or message subject, and this is the sender's message. Alright, just follow exactly what you can see over here and click save. So another thing I want you guys to do is to put in the reCAPTCHA functionality. So this is very important to protect your websites from spam, because if you look at your website, it seems like all kinds of people can send contact forms to you, and if you don't put the reCAPTCHA functions over here, you will receive a lot of spam. So it is quite important to put in the Google reCAPTCHA. So how to do this? You can just click over here, open it with a new tab. So when you enter here, basically you will be signing in as a Google account. So this is me. Just click on my reCAPTCHA. So this is the two websites that I have put in my reCAPTCHA API keys, go down. So for the label, you can put whatever label that you want, for example contact test. So you can choose either options of the reCAPTCHA. So personally I like the checkbox. So down here you can put in your domain name URL address. So you need to put in the exact words of your domain name. Make sure you don't do any spelling mistake. So once you finish, click here, accept the terms of service, and click register. So once you've done, you can see that it provides you the site key and the secret key. So just copy your site key, right click, click copy, and go to here, click configure keys. For the site key, just paste it over here. Go back here again, just copy your secret key, paste it over here, and click save. So once you're done, just go back to your contact forms, edit here, and you still need to put in the code over here. Simply move your mouse towards here, reCAPTCHA, click on it, so you can choose the size, the theme. So you just don't worry about this thing, just quickly insert the tag over here. So once you're done, click save. So once you finish, just go to your website, refresh it, and just scroll down to the contact form. So you're able to see the reCAPTCHA over here. So if you click on it, instantly you get a tick because you are already signed in as a Google account. So right now, let's try to test the contact form. So I'm going to put in my name, JB Law, put in my email address. So I've put in my subject and my message. I'm going to click send. So basically you're able to see the words over here. Thank you for your message, it has been sent. So I'm going to check my email. So I received this email, contact form received. This is the test subject, so this is basically the contact form subject. If you didn't receive it, probably you need to look at your spam folders, alright? So just click it, so you're able to see, oh, this sender name is this name, so this is his question and this is his message. Also this email is sent by this guy in the contact form and this email. So the people who receive this message, they will know that which contact form has been sent in which website. So you can just customize on this part to make sure they know that when they receive this message, this contact form is on which website. Alright, just head back to your dashboard. Let's go to your Flamingo, go to inbound messages. You're able to see the message collected from here. So this is the contact form subject, and this is from the sender name, the sender email address at this contact form channel. You can view it, so you have received all the information over here. The most important part is the name, email address, the subject, the message. So it is very important for you to collect all those messages and make sure you don't lost it. So quickly just delete this tab first. I'm going to delete this tab, and let's carry on to this Google location. So for the location, you can put in your company, yourself, or your home, or even your corporation address. So I'm going to teach you a simple way to input the location. So just go back to your design interface. It's going to delete this thing first. So we're going to put in a simple Google map, which is right here. Just click on it and pull it over here. So it automatically put us, you can put in your company address. So for myself, I'm going to put in a simple address in central Hong Kong, for example here. You can put in more detailed address if you want. So you can see that the height is pretty small. I want it to be extend fully until at the bottom. So I'm going just to pull this thing over to be nice and fit. And you can zoom it to, further a bit, so you can have a detailed location of your company. So there you go, you have a Google location. So there's actually another way for you to put in an advanced Google Maps. So if you try to go to here, you type in advanced map. Let's put it down here so you can see it. So basically over here you need to put in your Google Maps API key. So if you have your Google Maps API key, you can put it onto your website. So simply extract at the dashboard at the Elementor, go to Jet Elements Settings. You're able to see the API key where you can put it over here and click Save. Alright, so I'm going to delete this first. So there you go, you have your contact form and your Google location. Alright, so right now I'm going to teach you how to edit your website menu. So if you go to the top, you're able to see this toggle bar over here. Simply click on it. So it looks pretty nice with the menu, with the About Us page, Gallery page, Pricing page, and Services page. So if you try to look at the page, so this is like a different separate page, which is About Us. If you try to look at the URL, it says About Us, which is another page. So if you look at your website homepage, which is this one, at the About Us section, it looks pretty different. So these are the sections that I have taught you how to edit it. This is different from this one. So it depends on you whether you want to edit this new page or you can simply delete it. Alright. So for me myself, I would prefer to delete all these pages. So how to delete these pages? Just go back to your dashboard and go to Pages, click All Pages. So this is the About Us page, which is this one. Contacts page, Gallery page, Pricing, and Services. So all these pages have different designs. So if I click on Contact, if I click here, you're able to see they are things that you still haven't added yet, which is not similar as the home page which you have edited previously over here. So there's a way for you to do that, which is whenever visitors click on the menu, they click on the About Us, I want them to be directed at the same home page to this section. So they won't feel confused by opening new page, exiting your home page. It will be very confusing. Or you still can edit this new page. So when visitors click on it, go to About Us page, they will be entering a brand new page where you need to edit again. So which is very tiring and very troublesome, which I think. So in order for you to put in anchor navigation, for example, if I go back to my home page and visitors want to go to my About Us page, I want them to be directed to this section over here. So in order for you to do that, you need to create a menu. So just go back to your dashboard, go to Appearance, go to Menus. So you can see that this is the main menu where you have your home, About Us page, Gallery page, Pricing page, Services page, Contacts page. So if you try to click here, you'll be directed to this page. So let's create a new menu. Just go to the top, create a new menu. Here you can put in main menu 2 and create menu. So instead of putting pages into this menu, you can put in custom links. So click here, you need to put in your URL. So firstly, you need to put in your domain name URL and slash, put in hashtag contact. Alright, quickly just add menu. So you're able to see over here, just click on it, put in the label, which is the name, for example, Contact Us, something like this, and click Save. And also you can put in a blog homepage. Just click here, go to blog, add to menu. So it'll be right below here, and click Save Menu. So right now I'm going to show you how this menu will present itself. So firstly, you need to assign this main menu into the menu page. So all you have to do is just go down to the Elementor, go to My Templates, just go down and look up for menus. Alright, just click Edit with Elementor. So from here you're able to see the original menu. You just have to click this button. You're able to see Select Menu. So this is the original menu. So this is the one that I have created just now. So I'm going to click it. So you're able to see contact us and block, which is similar to the previous menu that I have created, like this. So later we are going to add few more if you want. So let's just click update it. So have a look at our website, which is over here. So going to go back to our home page to have a look. So this will be the main menu. So it will be contact us and block. So when I click on contact us, it will bring me to this contact us section within the same home page. So it won't be confusing. So the visitor can just keep on scrolling up and scrolling down throughout your home page. And when they click here, they'll be directed to this contact us page. So how did I do that? Because I put in a menu anchor over here. So if you go back to your design interface, if you go down, you're able to see this anchor menu. The name is contact. So you can put in more anchor menu, for example, gallery. So let's put in a menu anchor. So I'm going to click it and put it on top over here. So I'm going to name it gallery. Let's go up again, maybe here. It's going to put another menu anchor over here, and I'm going to name it about us. So make sure you don't leave a space, just join them together, about us. And you can add more if you want. So just remember this section, the anchor name is about us. The gallery section, which is the menu anchor, is gallery. So let's click update and go back to our menu over here. Let's add more links over here. So I'm going to click over here and put in the domain name. So after a domain name, put slash and then hashtag about us, and click add to menu. For the second one will be the gallery. So at the end of the domain name, put in slash hashtag gallery and add to menu. So for the about us, at the navigation label, I'm going to put about us. For this one, I'm going to put portfolio or gallery. Alright, so you can bring this up, so you can arrange it nicely. So I'm going to bring this to the top, maybe portfolio at a second. So it might be a little bit hard for you to put it below. So make sure they're all aligned at this line. So you can just pull it if you want to have this about us link at the top and bring this down. So once you finish the arrangement, you can click save, and let's have a look at our home page over here. Sorry, it's here, and let's refresh it. So let's check the new menu. So able to see about us, portfolio and block. Let's click on portfolio, so I'll be directed to this gallery. Let's check on the about us. I'll go here. So what happens if I click on block? So I shall go to this block page, which is something that I want it to be. So you can add more link or pages if you want. If you go back to your menu, you can put in your Facebook fan page, for example. So you can use this custom links. Just click it and put in your Facebook URL. So once you put in your Facebook fan page, just add to menu, click on it and put in Facebook. So you can do a drop down under this contact us element. Simply just click on it and put it beside it, so you can see this is a sub item and this will be the main item. So let's have a save on the menu. So just head to jet menu, click on it. So from here it actually provides you several features on the animations, all this thing. You can just do some changes on the features and have a look at the website and see how it goes. So here is the sub menu open event. You can choose either click on hover. If you go to main menu style, you can design all the typography the color, based on hover, based on active. So for now, let's click save at this moment and have a look at our website. So let's view the new website with the new main menu here. Just click on it. So you're able to see an arrow here. Just move your mouse over here. You're able to see Facebook. So people can click it and go to your Facebook fan page. Let's go back to my main page. So if you try so you have a look at the menu here, you can see that the color is not consistent. This is because these are basically links and this is the page. So in order for you to make it consistent, you can do this little trick. Let's exit this tab, go back to your menu, go to appearance, go to menus. So you can see these are basically links and this is the page. You can simply remove it and insert a custom link by putting in your blog homepage URL address. It's basically is /blog and just add to menu. So once it's here, pull it over here. Okay, and just change the label to put in the label, which is blog, and save. So you have done. So remember to delete those pages that are already inside the website. For example, about us, blog, contacts, gallery, pricing, and services. So make sure you don't delete the home page, because for the past tutorials we are editing the home page. So if you delete the home page, you basically will delete the whole website. If you don't like my idea on the menu anchor navigation, for example like this, you want to have a brand new about us page, you can just edit them or by using Elementor, or you can save them as draft. So make sure visitors will not able to see your about us page if you don't want to have this about us page inside your website. So you can just click edit over here. So go to over here, edit, and go to draft and click OK and just update it. Let's head back to your page. This one as well, contacts page. So I'm going to assign it as draft. So in the future you might need it, so you don't have to delete them. So let's do for the rest. So I'm going to do it as quick as possible. So I'm going to do 3 pages at one time. I'm going to assign it as draft. Okay. So make sure you click on update for this one. And the last one, which is the services page. So if you keep on doing this, you will start to be familiar with all the interfaces. Alright, let's refresh it. So you're able to see the about us page, contacts page, gallery page, the pricing, the services page are all drafts. So it doesn't really affect your home page. If you don't trust me, you can just have a look at the website. So refresh it. There you go. It doesn't really affect, because all the time that we are doing, we are just editing the main home page of your website.